Parkersburg Arts Center has opened 2 new exhibits for the start of spring. These exhibits feature different toy dolls, planes, and displays featuring students' artwork from Wood County schools. Our Peyton Brooker has more on these exhibits in Parkersburg.
The Parkersburg Arts Center have opened 2 new exhibits at its location in Market Street. For the second year in a row is the Children's Toys and Doll Museum pop-up exhibit. The Children's Toy and Doll Museum is located on Gilman Avenue in Marietta. According to Managing Director of the Arts Center, Jesse Sievert, this exhibit features aircraft that was used in World War I and World War II and a selection of Madame Alexander dolls.
You can see the self-portrait of Madame Alexander herself. There's also dolls that are portraits of children. They have around the world dolls, as well as a selection of First Lady dolls. And then the aircraft, some of them are helicopters, some of them are passenger planes from Pan Am and Trans-American Airlines.
On the main floor of the Arts Center features displays of drawings and sculptures put on by students from Wood County schools. Sievert says having artwork from the elementary, middle, and high school students from the area is a wonderful addition to the space.
I really value the work of our art teachers, and a good art teacher can bring wonderful things out of a student. And then for the students, I mean, here they are, their work is featured in a really, really wonderful gallery space. And I just think it's so nice for everybody to recognize the hard work and the creativity of all these young people.
The Wood County Schools art displays will only be up till April 12th, while the Children's and Doll Museum's display will remain up till April 30th.
Having these 2 shows together, it just works out perfectly, because this is a time when a lot of families are coming to visit the Arts Center, and so they can enjoy both exhibits.
This is Peyton Brooker in Parkersburg. WTAP News. This is home.